Hi guys. First off, let me start off by saying I am very thankful for you guys and for your patience in me transitioning into YouTube. It is very hard because it's the very end of the semester, so I have a lot going on, but in a couple weeks I will be able to pursue this a lot more and make really great content for you guys. But I wanted to at least make a couple things to hold you over. Now, this first topic is something that not a lot of people are actually able to grasp, and it's something I've been very surprised about because I've always thought that calorie counting and energy balance was just a common sense thing, but it really isn't, and the only reason I think that is because I've taken intro to nutrition classes, but nobody does research about it unless they have a weight loss goal, and that's something I really wanted to talk about today. How you can lose weight, maintain weight, or gain weight with an energy balance, or an energy deficit, or an energy surplus. But let me preface by saying that I do not think you should count your calories. More so just be aware of them and how they work. Becoming too obsessive about your calorie intake can really spur some sort of disordered eating or even lead to an eating disorder if it's something that really starts to affect your mental health. Because when you count calories for weight loss, it often becomes very restrictive if you're trying to cut too many calories or cut out certain food groups, and that is never something that I will recommend. However, you do need to be aware of how it works, because without this knowledge, you won't know how to effectively lose, maintain, or gain weight. So let me start off at the most basic level, which is macronutrients. Macronutrients are proteins, carbohydrates, and fats that you eat every single day. Macronutrients provide your body energy. They are your only source of real energy. Now, of course, your body has to burn that energy. So understanding the relationship between the calories you eat every day and the calories you burn every day will get you to your goals. Over time, and I will emphasize over time, because if you just do this for a couple days, you're not really going to see any change. You really have to think of this as a long-term goal. If you want to lose weight, you need to eat less calories than you burn in a day. Typically, the standard diet is around 2,000 calories, so that's usually our benchmark. However, I know a lot of you are younger who watch my content, so for you, it may not be 2,000. You may only need 1,600 or 1,800 calories in a day to meet your energy requirement. And of course, there are tools out there that'll calculate your energy requirements for a day. I talked about it in one of my TikTok videos. It's called an estimated energy requirement calculator, and that will show you, based on the numbers and values you put into the system, what your energy intake will look like. Now, the problem I've run into with people is that they think they need to burn more calories than they consume in a day, and they take it to the extreme. A lot of people do not understand that your body needs calories for everything. Your body needs calories even just at rest. So you don't need to over restrict your calorie intake or exercise yourself to the breaking point to lose weight. That's not how it works, because 50 to 70% of the calories you eat in a day go to fueling your body at rest. You could be lying in bed, and of course, your heart's still beating, you're still breathing every second, so you need calories just for that. Another thing is, let's just say you ate a 100 calorie cookie. Your body needs 10% of the calories you ate from that cookie just to digest, metabolize, and absorb the cookie. So 10% of your entire daily intake is going to go to just burning and digesting that food. It's called the thermic effect of food. Let's total it up so far. 50 to 70% for your body at rest, and then the other 10% for the thermic effect of food. So what does that leave you? About 20% of your remaining calories should be burned through exercise. But this doesn't mean that you need to eat less calories on days that you don't work out and more calories on the days you do. If you're trying to lose weight, just stick to relatively around the same amount. The rule of thumb with going into a calorie deficit, figure out what your personal estimated energy requirement is for a day, and then subtract 500 calories and then stick to around that range. But no matter what that number is, don't go under 1200 calories. At that point, you're not even allowing your body to get the nutrients it needs to function. You're just starving yourself. And I know that's an extreme word, but it's true. But instead of worrying about calorie counting in general, just focus on having healthy, well-balanced meals. Because chances are they're going to be pretty filling, but also a lower calorie range. I have never counted calories. And yes, I am trying to gain weight, but I focus, of course, on having lots of meals a day, but making sure that they are balanced, have a great amount of fats, carbohydrates, and protein, fill me up without making me feel kind of gross and overstuffed. Because if you have a healthy, balanced meal, chances are it won't do that to you, especially if you're having a good portion size. So of course we had the weight loss example, but let's talk about gaining weight. If you want to gain weight, and I'm hoping you want to gain muscle and not necessarily fat, you want to consume more calories than you burn in a day. So the energy balance scale can either go this way or this way, depending on if you want to lose weight or gain weight. And if you want to maintain weight, just focus on having a healthy lifestyle. You shouldn't be calorie counting in any of these situations. This is just so you can understand the concept, because without the concept, you're not going to get very far. Now, I will give you an example of someone who wants to go in a calorie deficit to lose weight, but I need to emphasize that everybody is different, and these numbers, even if you have the same estimated energy requirement, it might not be the same exact thing for you, because a lot of things play a big part in this. And that's another reason why you shouldn't count your calories, because it becomes so obsessive and so meticulous that it becomes tiring. So let's say someone's energy requirements for a day is 2,000 calories, basic. Let's say that 70% of their calories in a day are burned at rest, which can be typical just based on metabolism. That means 1,400 of their daily calories are burned at rest without them doing anything. Next, let's look at the thermic effect of food, which is 10%, relatively. Also depends on the type of food, but again, way too much detail to get into. That means 200 calories are burned just from them eating food alone. So that gets us to 1,600 calories. If this person is exercising, that's even more. So as long as they're consuming somewhere between 1,600 to 1,800 calories and staying in that deficit, they will lose weight in a healthy, sustainable way. Those are the two key terms, healthy and sustainable, because that is what we want. We do not want fast weight loss, because in every case, it is done in an unhealthy manner, which ends up leaving the person gaining the weight back and more. Just to wrap things up, for those of you who want to lose weight, if you are in a calorie deficit, a slight one, making sure that the meals you're eating are very well balanced, you will lose weight. However, it will be slow. But the good thing about it being slow is it will be healthy, and you will be much more likely to keep the weight off. I really hope this was helpful for you guys, and I'm super excited to continue to make more videos. Don't forget to subscribe, because that will help. Like this video if you got some value out of it and if it was helpful, and comment any other video suggestions you want me to make, because this is all for you. I am always reading the comments and always listening. I will talk to you later.